Hey guys and gals, this is Alex here with Xchange Commercial Real Estate in the Multifamily Minute. Wanted to get into this right away. We take a look at everything new that's coming on the market in Kansas City every single week in the multifamily space. So we give you our 2 cents for what the real estate investment space is looking like on virtually every single project coming in above $500,000 or so. So let's get right to it. First up, I did want to talk about this one right here. This one I'm gonna skip over. It's a series of single family homes. However, this one right here is a multifamily property in KCK. I want to zoom in a little bit on the location. It's not anywhere part of my favorite location, but I think it's a fine enough area for an investor to come in here and take a look at this property. You can see it's been nicely rehabbed in the recent years. I think it said somewhere 2017, 2019, something like that. So I'm a believer in KCK in certain aspects of them, and I think this one right here could be a fine enough property for you as an investor. Okay, and then let's see here. Next up is this property here for 1.85 million. That's 2330 Central Avenue, also in KCK. They've done quite a bit to this property. I remember last time around it was out and available, the Phoenix Apartments. And they've done quite a bit. Like I said, 24 units are all under one roof. It's got some 2 beds and a 1 bed, a couple studios. There's a lot with some really good finishes. So they've done a lot of work to this in the last couple of years. So you can see here is a good example of that. Granite countertops, stainless steel appliances. You're still going to have window unit style heating and cooling in here. Baseboard heating and cooling. I think it could be an interesting opportunity for someone who wants to come in here and make a run at it. I mean, that's 24 units for 1.85 million bucks. Definitely not, on the surface at least, overpriced. So that's something we can definitely take down together. Okay. All right. So going back here, let's get back to the map. Let's take a look here at the whole location. This one here for, let's call it 2 million, is a property in Pendleton Heights, and it's on Maple. I love Pendleton Heights for a lot of reasons. So you've got the new baseball park likely coming down here in this location, okay, in these mini blocks. And so then you have Columbus Park, which is great, kind of a urban family feel to it. And then you have Pendleton Heights, which is right next to the Kansas City University of Medicine, which is a doctoral. It's not an MD, but it's the same kind of thing as an MD program. So they put a lot of money into this area in the last 10 to 15 years. They put a lot of money into this property as well. I think the last time I looked at this, the rents were low of what it should be. But I think with some time and some effort, you can get those rents up. It's 18 units for a little bit less than $2 million. So not a bad price there, especially for, like I said, I really do love that location. Looks like a nice building too. All right, so let's pop back out here and see the remaining properties that we have not talked about here in the last couple weeks. This property right here that my mouse is highlighted on, it's actually like I think it's 18 units. It's 9 duplexes for 2.6 million. My opinion, that's a little strong for this area. You're looking at well over $100,000 a unit, and they've got a lot of info here. The same owners had it for 40 years, which is a good thing and a bad thing. The bad thing is that they may not have done some of the updates that as units new owners come in there and turn them, they can make nice properties out of them doing, newer countertops and stuff. However, it does look pretty well maintained. I think, in my opinion, it's a little bit overpriced depending on rents. Now, if rents are, $2,600, $26,000 a month, that could be a different story. So that's something to think about when you're looking at cash flowing deals. In this right here, to me, is probably a class Class B area, maybe B minus or C. I'd have to really study the ins and outs of this area, but it is independent, so you got to kind of think about that. I mean, I know it says Kansas City, but it's not quite Lee Summit. It's independent. It's not quite Blue Springs. So anyway, that's something to think about. All right. Now let's come out here and take a look at the last remaining properties we've got. Actually, I think that is everything here on Zillow. All right. Now let's take a look over here at let's see here. This is LoopNet. We've got a couple new projects. Good news is we don't have to talk about this one. We already talked about that one. Great looking building. This one here we're not going to talk about for 340,000. This property down here in Belton. Belton's a submarket that I do like at times for the right price. This is unpriced, so we don't know what the price is. It is a property I'm very familiar with. I've toured it. I've had offers on it. This was years ago, either right before or during the pandemic. So pretty dang familiar with this property. There is things I like about it, things I don't like about it. So with it being unpriced, it's hard to give a great opinion on it, but take a look at the deal. Let me know what you think. I will say what I do know about it is it does have smaller units, but it is in a suburb of Kansas City that is growing very rapidly. All right. So really, guys, that's it. That's everything we see here on the market in the last couple of weeks. Looking forward to hear from you. Today is November 13th. If you've got any last minute 1031 or end of the year needs, please reach out to me, Alex at exchangecommercialrealestate.com. And I know we can find something for you that will fit your criteria. And we will talk to you soon.